Excited to talk to you this morning.
Oh, good. I'm so excited. Thank you for having me. We've got all kinds of goodies for you.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of yours from the cooking channel. So
That is so nice of you, likewise.
Yeah. I couldn't pass up the opportunity to speak with you. I just had a couple questions. I won't take much of your time this morning. So I did some entertaining for Thanksgiving, and it was quite costly. Of course, I had family over and that whole thing. It was great having everyone over, but it was quite costly. So I'm thinking about doing some entertaining for Christmas, and my readers on eattheburbs.com are also very interested in ways that you can kind of help us save a few dollars as it relates to holiday entertaining.
Yes.
So can you just give me some tips on how we can dress up the party with a budget?
Oh, absolutely, Rachel. I have so many tips for you, and it's so important to try to save some money during the holiday season. There's so many other things we want to spend our money on. So I think it's really important to be a smart shopper, and I do that by shopping at Aldi. I mean, every time I go to Aldi, I kind of keep a mental checklist of how much I think my grocery bill will be, and it ends up being half of what I anticipate it to be. So I think during the holidays, it's so easy to spend money on entertaining, and a lot of times because we're pressed for time, people are calling delis or bakeries to try to put together these fancy platters, and you can really do it yourself. So I've got this gorgeous cheese platter that I put together with a Chianti salami and a couple different cranberry cheeses. These are seasonal cheeses from Aldi's Specially Selected line, and all you have to do is just cut these up, set them on a platter, and then the other thing that I love are all of their different German-inspired and European-inspired chocolates and cookies. I mean, this is where truly it's all about the presentation. So you can make something so effortless by simply just buying a couple packages, opening them up, and presenting them beautifully. We've got some gingerbread covered or chocolate covered gingerbread hearts. We've got chocolate covered Stollen bites, all kinds of different Christmassy cookies, and they're really effortless and so inexpensive. And the best thing is you're not compromising any of that quality when you're paying a lower price.
Well, that's awesome. So where would one find platters for those types of goodies?
You know what? Believe it or not, at Aldi, they have special buys. And so sometimes if you get lucky in those aisles where they're constantly switching out their merchandise, you can find platters for that kind of stuff. But also, I prefer to use things like cutting boards or repurposing things like a piece of slate that I have here and using the things you have at home. That way you're not restricting yourself to buying red and green platters that you're only going to use once a year.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I like to go all white,
I don't want to buy
personally.
red and green.
Well, and then I think when you have white platters, the food can really speak for itself and stand out. Like we've got this butternut squash bake, and I think it just pops against that white dish. It's so beautifully colored. It's got this cranberry oatmeal crumble on top, and it's just the most beautiful color. So it really, keeping things simple really lets the recipe stand for themselves.
Do you have any other tips on how we can save other than food?
I think a huge one is wine. That is what can get so costly. If you go to a traditional liquor store, I will spend hundreds of dollars stocking the bar for a party, but Aldi has all these award-winning wines that are $7.99 or less. You can buy a whole variety of them and then have a whole tasting party, wine tasting, cheese tasting. I've got this gorgeous appetizer that I think is so elegant. It is a shrimp Dijon bite. So shrimp with buttery breadcrumbs on top, and then you put it on a cracker and you set it on a glass of sparkling champagne, and it'll wow your guests every single time. So the Aldi Test Kitchen really hit a home run with that recipe.
That sounds awesome. Can we find that on your website?
You can actually find it on Aldi's website, so it's aldi.us, or if you want to, you can like Aldi on Facebook, and that's how you can find out more about some of those special buys I mentioned, a lot of holiday promotions, there's even giveaways, and then there's tons of recipes that'll just keep you inspired for this entire holiday season.
Great. Thank you so much. My voice is starting to go here, so I better let you go. But these things will help me a lot.
I hope so, Rachel. Get out to your Aldi, and good luck with your holiday entertaining.
All right. Thank you so much, Brigitte.
Thank you.